Let's study these schemas in detail. First, sequence. We're going to use sequence of instructions in this course, so it is not necessary to stop there. The second one, conditionals. Condition, you can write the condition using relational, Boolean, and probably arithmetic operators. Condition bring you two answers, true or false. And this is very easy. You're right. What do you like to do if the condition is true? Or what do you like to do if the condition is false? Or what do you like the computer do for you? In both ways. Really easy. Let's see the examples. Okay, let's see this example. Remember, write to me. Don't worry. My email and my WhatsApp is for you. Let's see this example. The objective. Read a number and determine if it is greater than 100. So again, what is the semantic analysis? This is very easy. It's very easy. First, you need to define what is read. You need to define it. Then, what is a number? What is determined in the terms of the computer programming? And what is greater than 100? Okay, this is the semantic analysis. Read, number, determine, greater than 100, right? Okay. What is read? Read is receive the data from keyboard. Remember, we are speaking about the computer programming world. What is a number? A number is a value. Well, in these examples, the number is integer. Oh, we have, well, in these examples, the number is integer. So, we are going to define the number as an integer value for this example. What is determined in the computer programming world? Determine is say if a condition is true or false. And what is greater than 100? Well, a simple definition. N is greater than 100 if 100 minus n is a positive value. This is a definition. Okay, now remember, you choose the keywords here. Then you define in a semantic analysis each word. If you define these words really easy, you can say, I really understand the objective. Now let's see the hypoanalysis. Okay, input, process, and output. So, number one, look the objective. Read a number. Read a number. What does it mean? Okay, you need a number. So you now read a number and store in a variable named num. So you only have to write read num. Okay? Then step number 2 in the process. You need to determine if it is greater than 100. If num is greater than 100, you have to display in the monitor, of course, the number is greater than 100, right? But if the number is not greater than 100, you have to display the number is not greater than 100. And this is the end of this question, of this conditional, right? And what is the output? Okay, here the output is one of the two answers. Remember, conditional has only two answers. What is the call test? The call test is very easy. Remember, space for the RAM, the memory of the computer, space for the monitor. What are the variables? Num only in this program. Step number one, read num. That means read a value, read a number, and store in variable num. Suppose the number is 398. So this number will be stored here. Step number two, if num is greater than 100, num stores 398. So the conditional is 398 is greater than 100. The answer is true. So display the number is greater than 100. What happens if the number is 25? Well, first, computer stores this number in variable num. Step number two, if num is greater than 100, num stores 25. 25 is greater than 100, the answer is false. So display the number is not greater than 100. Okay, I ask you, did you solve the problem? Did you reach the objective? The answer is yes, of course. Now let's see. Statement 2. Let's see statement 2. The objective is read two numbers and determine which of the two is greater. Or better, which of the two is the greater, right? So the semantic analysis. Read two numbers, determine greater than. Right? Okay. What is read in the terms of the computer programming? We receive a data from keyboard, right? What is two numbers? It means two values. This example without decimal point and without decimals, of course. What is determine? Determine is to say if a condition is true or false. And what is greater than? Greater than is compare two values and determine what is more than the other one. Do you understand this objective? The answer is very easy. Did you understand the semantic analysis? If you say, yes, I understand very easy the semantic analysis, then you can say, so I understand very well the objective. So what is the IPO analysis? IPO is input, process, and output, right? Input. First step, look the objective. Read two numbers. You need to read N1, N2. Remember, that means read one number and store in variable named N1 and read another number and store in variable named N2. In computers, it's very easy. Read N1, N2. Then, second step, step number 2. If N1 is greater than N2, that means first number is greater than second number. Else means N1 is not greater than N2. So you have to ask N2 is greater than N1, then display second number is greater than first number, right? And else, why else? Well, very easy. What about if both numbers are equals? So you have to write display both numbers are equals. Okay? Then you have to specify this is the end of the inner if and this is the end of the other if. And what is the output? The output is one of the three answers. Okay, but now the call test, remember, you need to separate an space for the memory of the computer and then separate an space for the monitor. But the call test, I suggest you do with three values. First, call test with values 23 and 15, right? Second, call test. You have to prove this program with 98 and 200. And the third, call test 45 and 45. And you have to do the call test. Practice and ask me. Don't worry. Write to me.